Hi Nagma.
Hi.
Are you ready for 15 questions with 3 leads?
Sure.
So tell us, what are your 3 key takeaways from your journey of empowering women?
One, that social norms and conditioning, along with unconscious biases, have a huge role to play in the success of the business the woman is running. That's my first lesson. Second, when women earn, they spend on welfare of the family, on health, and on things that really matter. So they enable the entire ecosystem. And third, one woman succeeding changes the game for the ecosystem that is watching her, changes society, changes women who are aspirational. So 3 great lessons to learn.
Alright. What inspired the tagline, Women in Power Empowered?
Oh, women in power empower if they so wish. It's very important to realize that power is like potential energy. If we use it, it can move mountains. And every woman in power has the ability to, again, change the game for all the aspirational women who are watching her. That's why women in power empowered.
Great. What is that one aspect of leadership that you had to learn the hard way?
That it is, in fact, lonely at the top, and that people will tell you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear.
That's quite insightful. In your opinion, what role does mentorship play in the journey of women leaders?
Oh, it can bring immense relief, it can ease the way, and many times it can be the difference between becoming a big success and doing averagely well or failing.
How has being a woman influenced your approach to philanthropy and leadership?
It has made me work with joy, dignity, and just basic common sense. So, shall we take a seat?
Yeah, sure, let's go. Now, can you recommend a book for aspiring women leaders?
The Likeability Trap by Alicia Menendez.
Great. Now, let's take a hard turn. Tell us, what differences do you notice between job profiles for both men and women?
Most women are junior, more in support functions, admin, HR, all the facilitation. Men will be in more sales roles and more business acquisition.
Okay, next one is my favorite. Have you ever been mansplained to? If yes, could you please share your experience?
Now, which one should I pick? I was once explained my own P&L by someone. And to explain it well to me, he went down to the journal entry level, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. I'm a chartered accountant, so it was good.
Okay, all right. What role can corporates play in enabling women to take on leadership roles?
Include the men. It's extremely important that men participate in what we want to do for women. We cannot create a different problem for men who are excluded because of gender. It will all come together if men participate.
Okay, next one. What is your work-life motto?
कभी-कभी कुछ जीतने के लिए कुछ हारना भी पड़ता है.
Absolutely love that. So tell me, what's that one cliche about women leaders you've come across that made you roll your eyes?
You're allowed to work and you're allowed to spend so much time in office. You must be so lucky.
So we all know gender pay gap remains an issue in many industries for women. In your view, what concrete steps should we take to guarantee equal pay and opportunities for women?
The leaders have to show up for this. An organization that has it as a clear mandate that people be paid for abilities rather than being influenced by their genders, it needs to come from the top. So policy level shift within organization.
Okay, next one's my favorite. If not the development sector, which other field would Nagma Mullah conquer?
Who said I'm not already conquering it?
If you were to write a book on leadership, what would it be for?
This is me, this is us.
Amazing. Can you give one piece of advice for 3 leads of the next generation?
You can. Don't let anyone tell you. You definitely can.
Awesome. It was lovely speaking with you, Nagma.
You're welcome.